Hello, welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a full face using only Sticks products. So everything except for the powder, the setting spray, the concealer, and all that. But the rest is going to be like stick firm or all that. So let's go ahead and get started. So first we're going to be doing the primer. So the primer I decided to use is the Glam Pore Erase Blur Stick. So I've been using this for quite a while. I really do like it. I feel like that it is really blurring and all that. And surprisingly does hold on to my makeup for a long time. And Glam is not that expensive product. So it does not, it will not cost you, I don't know if they still have this, but I like the fact that it does what it says and everything, and I feel like I said, it does hold on to makeup. It's basically very clear, blurring type, and I've used quite a bit of this. So that's how much I've left. This I use a lot. So yeah. So basically I'll just wipe it on and just rub it in. And yeah. Now for foundation, I'm going to use my somewhat new foundation, and I'm still testing this out, but it's the Milani Conceal and Perfect Blowing Out Primer. Skin Tint Stick. So I got mine in shade 3. And so I'm just going to swipe this on. It's actually a good match for me. So I basically just put this all over. Then I'm going to use a brush to blend it out. Because you can use a sponge, but with brush it gives a little bit more coverage. So as you can see, and I got hair on it, of course. But I really do like this. I feel like that it does. So it's going to use this, and I'm just going to use it too. And you can see a little bit of coverage. Oh, not bad. But yeah. I'm going to use a damp sponge to just get rid of the streak marks and everything. But yes, this will look like. So there's that. Then for bronzer and all that, I'm going to use this right here, which is also somewhat new. I'm still, like I said, still test this out, so you guys will see us in a review. It's nothing really new, but it's newish and all that. Along with this, I've already reviewed it and put it in a video, but this is the Fetish formula, Butter Glow, and Glow and Go multi-stick. So we have a bronzer and we have the blush, and the bronzer and it's called Beach Bum Plum. So that's what the bronzer look like. And then we have the side, which is the blush. So I'm gonna put the blush on the bronzer on first. This is very smooth. Again, it does blend out beautifully. And I'm going to use my sponge, and we're going to just do that. You can see it blended out really good. So, and then we're just gonna blend this out. And it does great over the stick and all that. And then we're gonna go into the blush side, which beautiful. And then we're just gonna do a little blushy blush. And we are going to blend that out. And I think I'm going to take a little bit off the top and we're just going to blend this out. Really quick. You can see, I'm going to add a little bit more. Just to give a little bit more pop. But that is the blush. A little bit on the back of here. So yes, that is the blush and bronzer. Then for highlights, we are going to use this right here. It is the Mirrored Day Glow Highlighting Balm, but in a stick form matte. And this is what the color, it looked deep, but once I blended it out, it was actually not that bad. So I'm going to use this to blend out, give a little glow. So like I said, once you blend it out, it's not that bad. And then I take a little bit in my hand and just do this. Then we're going to use a different type of highlighter. See, it's not that bad. I'm going to use the Jumbo Multi-Face Stick. And we're just going to use this for here. And yeah, and we have a little glow there. So we're just going to do this. And that we have a little highlighting area. So I'm going to put a little bit more because I feel like that ain't enough. There we go. And then again, I'm just going to pat this out. You can see a little glow. Okay. Then for concealer, we're just going to use this Rare Beauty Brightening Under Eye Brightening Concealer, and then the actual concealer part of it. It's going to be this right here. So I'm going to kind of mix them together. So I'm going to put a little bit in the middle. And we are going to just do a little mixy mix. And of course, we're going to do here. And of course, around the nose because my little pimple situation that I have. And we're just going to use this and blend it out together. So, really don't feel like using sponge, so a little bit here, and out, no, underneath this eye. Okay. Now, we got all blended out. I get my mirror since it decided to drop. Check to make sure. So now we got that all set. Let's go ahead and do some powder. So since I don't have a stick powder, we're just going to use my Bath Mcgrath underneath this eye, and then we're going to go under Sephora loose setting powder for the rest of the face. Now they got all the creams and everything all nude. So we're just going to pat this away. And just do a little brightening where I put my concealer. And then we're just going to do underneath the eyes. Sure, all of this is all set. And then of course here. Okay. Then for the actual one, I'm just going to use the Sephora translucent powder for the rest of my face. You guys know I don't have a stick blush or a stick one, so I mean it looks good. You still somewhat see the blush and all of that, but I am going to be using some of this to enhance it. So we're going to use my one powder, and then we'll use a blush to enhance all of this. Just to enhance some brownness and blush. So yeah, do a little bit of that. Okay. Then for blush, we're just going to use one of my blushes. And let's do the Hourglass Mini Blush. This is very pigmented, so got to be careful because I don't want to be too pigmented. See, that is a little glow. Okay, now for eyes, I do have a stick eye product, and that would be I did have an eye one. Be this one right here, the Eye Glow Shadow Stick. Could be using that, but I am going to use a little bit of this to be in the crease, and then I'm going to use my Milani primer to set. And while we are doing that, we'll fill in the brows, because I do have a stick of crayon for the brows. So we'll just do this. Which is this right here, the Shea by Cheryl Brown Gel Pencil. still like a stick. So you got the gel on one side, and then you have the one on this side. And again, I'm going to drop as usual. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this in really quick. Only bad thing is that this does have a spoolie, but it's all gel spoolie. So I'm going to have to literally use a different spoolie for this. I had one. Where the heck is it? So use this. And the eyebrows are really quick. And that's that. Then we're just going to use the gel side for this. So okay, so now we got the brows all slit. Let me go over with this one more time to check to make sure that they are good. Okay, now next spot, eyeshadow. So like I said, I'm just going to use this to just put something in my crease. And we're going to fill this out and do all that. I definitely need to clean up my brushes. And then we're going to do a little makeup review for this month. I'm going to do it a little bit early because they're going to be spring. I am going to be doing a spring look for Sunday, even though I do have to work. But I'm going to be starting a new shift, so possibly I could get the Sunday one done and show you guys, do a little short Happy Easter look. Show you guys what I'll be wearing for that day because I don't have to be at work until 1. So my schedule for this weekend is going to change. I did switch from 1 to 10, so I'll be closing at my store where I'm working at, which is fine by me because I'm a night owl anyways. So yeah. Okay, so like I said, for stick, we're going to be using the Real Her eyeshadow stick, and this is in the shade I Am Glow. That's what it is. So basically, it's just a nice pinky gold type of shadow stick. So I'm just gonna put a little bit, and this is great. I love using stuff for like get together or quick and easy one look eyeshadow. Because look, it's so pretty, and the color is so pretty, and it's pinky and all that, great for this time. So we got that, and what I do is I take the same brush that I use for the crease, and we'll just blend these two together. And then I'm going to take a clean brush. You guys know my favorite ones. And this will help combine everything and all of that. So, and then that shadow, that stick we use for highlights, I'm going to use it for my inner corner. So that will be my inner corner one. So we're going to use the jumbo thick one again. I'm going to take a little bit, like a little tiny brush like this, and we're just going to rub it, put it on there, and then we're going to put it in the inner corner, and that will be my basically highlight. Like that. So take a little bit more, and that will be my highlight for the inner corner. And you can see. Beautiful. Okay, so there's that. And then the next thing, of course, you guys know, is mascara. But I'm going to use this right here. This is called the contour stick. But I use it as a brow bone highlight because I really do like it as that. I'll just put some on my brow bone. And then I'll use my hands and it will act like a little highlighter brow bone. Kind of like the NYX multi-stick. And it literally will have highlighter. And then I could take this brush again and this will help blend it all in the brow bone. And there's your brow bone highlight. So, really do like it. Okay, then for mascara, of course you guys know, doing mascara always in a tube. So this is Tower 20. I'm still testing this out by itself. This I got in, if you guys saw my Sephora favorite kits, I did a video showing what I got, what was in the kit. Then I did another video trying all that stuff out in a favorite Sephora favorite kit try on type. I'll link all that above in the card just in case you guys have not saw it yet. But I did the Tower 20 and the YSL one on each eye. So basically, as I said, like I said, I'm still testing this out. But I like the shape and everything. I just feel like this has a lot on it. And like this two sides, I like switching from one side to the next. I feel like that one side coats the lashes, the other side kind of separates it. So I like it, but I feel like that it kind of just, there's too much. I feel like that it just a lot comes out. And everything on the mascara. And then, of course, I always flip it over. Because, like I said, I feel like there's just two sides that. But I kind of like the YSL better. I feel like not a lot gets on. So, like I said, it just feels very clumpy. Like, it's all stick together and there's just too much on there. But that is the eyes and the brows. So, wipe this off. Last but not least, we have, wait all this stuff off too. Setting spray, which, you know, doesn't come in a stick, but it comes in a bottle. So I'm going to go ahead and try to cover my eyes because, again, I always do this. I always prefer to do this and then do mascara, but yeah, so I'm going to cover my eyes and we are just going to spray all over and hopefully none got on my lashes. But yeah, makeup forever. And don't worry, everything I'm using will be down below in the description box, so make sure you guys check that all out, just in case you guys forgot or didn't see or didn't talk about or anything like that. So, and then for lips, you guys know the ton of lip products are in a stick form. So the first one is, of course, the liner, which is again a stick form, which I know I picked out yet. So we'll do the Tower 28. The Tarte Mcgrath Juicy Lip Liner. Forgot. And again, my mirror keeps freaking falling. So I have to cut this part out. But yeah, I'm doing the shade. I don't know. I don't think it says. Oh, Dusty Rose. So it is that shade right there. So Hanalei. And that is the color. Again, I really need to stop putting this there. I'm just going to put this here because I'm kind of dropping it over and over and over and over again. Okay, so for the stick one, I'm going to do the Revlon Color Stay Matte Liner Crayon. And this is in the shade Take Flight. White. And it's almost the same color as the lip liner. So and because I like a little gloss on my matte thing, because you guys know I'm not a big fan of matte, I am going to be doing this. Again, it's in a tube, not a stick, but in a way, same concept. This Luna Beauty Lip Gloss in the shade Ella. It's a beautiful, beautiful lip gloss. Basically clear, but with a little sparkle to add on to it. And I figured it'd be perfect for this. And that will do. And I'm going to get my thing because I don't want to always wipe this off if you guys are going to be using a lip gloss with a color lip product. But this is my final look using all stick products and everything. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, enjoy everything. Like I said, all of it will be down below in the description box, including my last video that I did with my Sephora kits and favorites to try them on and everything. So you guys enjoy me do a full face of stick products, and I will see you later. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, hit the notification bell down below. I love you all, and I will see you guys later. Until then, bye bye.